大家好，我是大龙. Hello everybody, I'm Dalong. So I'm very happy that all the followers and all your messages and subscriptions, I'm very appreciated. We all make money together and learning together. And recently, last couple weeks, we have some winners like American Airlines, like CCL, CNK, and then GE. Average improvements like over 14%. I see some good reviews from followers, and then they say a lot of good messages. So I'm grateful about that. Okay. This week I will be more specific about the next month's presidential elections. What sectors we need to look for, what companies we should be expecting like higher return, and how to move. I'm going to talk about this. Generally, market price the events 6 to 9 months ahead. So I believe for the current president, if the incumbent wins the next election, I think some level we already priced in the current level. But does that mean that if he wins, we're not going to see any more rise? Or if the competitor wins, we're going to see any decrease? So I'm going to show you a little graph. This graph going to give us some idea like which sectors promoted and helped the Trump campaign in this past year. As we see in the graph, finance, health, and communication gives the most support to the Trump campaign and the past years. And at the same time, when we look at the history, market will be like volatile and choppy till the new president's policy will be revealed. So now let's look at the past 4 presidents' elections and then how their policy affected the market. Okay. So after Clinton elected, we saw the tech stocks start booming up and rise a lot with the Fed supported environment, and also market is very abundant of the cash, so it's create an environment to increase the Wall Street really well. Also like big tech giants like Amazon, Google, and also born in this time period. But in this 8 years, at the end, of course, the bubble burst, and then we face off with the famous tech crash in 2000. So at George Bush area, it was a recovery from the dot-com bubble, most of the first period. And then we see high interest rates. In this case, the banks and the financials are benefited a lot. And then after the second term, they were posting a lot of profits, as we see. Also defensive companies, since the United States started war in the global size in an aggressive way, and those stocks also improved a lot too. Then again, excessive liquidity created another bubble and then crashed in 2008. At Obama time, we see lower taxes again and a lot of promotional policies for the international trade in the global way. We see mostly the pharmaceutical companies and green energy companies like increasing in this time. A little bit also tech stocks too. Don't forget, when he took the position, he needs to deal also crisis in global crisis, actually economical crisis. So and then we see again after the second term some improvements and easier monetary policy, and then we see a little bit tech stocks are improving again. And with Trump first period, we were carrying on already 8 years recovery period and then kind of strong environment, and then Wall Street is keep improving till to COVID-19. And actually some strategists say that it's kind of a good thing for the economy. It's healthily pulled back. If not, we will probably see another big crash in 2008 or 2000. So some people say that it's also save us from a bigger crash. Although we saw a 6-month moderate shutdown that we never seen before, but slowly the economy is recovering right now. So what? What's going to happen next? Well, I believe starting from next year and the first half, after the first half, we're going to starting to see the second bull market. because global liquidity conditions, more protective environment, and then pushing forward like more domestic supply and demand balance. I think we will see a strong market starting from the next year. Well, back to the this year election. So in this case, if the opponent wins, we see in this promotion that he will increase the taxes, especially corporate taxes, adjust the tax brackets, and probably play more strict monetary policy. So this is not favorable for Wall Street, although it is for Main Street. So it will affect the Wall Street in negative way and the stock prices in negative way. How about the incumbent, the current president, if he wins? Well, because of this COVID-19 and then the global economy, and so probably he will promote more tax cuts, maybe another stimulus for the economy, and then he also have this strong support from the Fed. So we will see more increase, as I mentioned before, starting from the next year. But again, I think this scenario is already baked in the stock market, the current price. So it's better to wait a little bit more to pull back, and then see the result, what's going to happen, who's going to be elected, and then we can put the strategy for the next year. So everybody's asking, so what are you gonna buy, Dalong? How are you gonna manage your portfolio? So well, I will buy probably FANG stock, tech stocks, but after like 10 to 15% another decrease in this next period, we will see. For the current IPOs, past week and the next week and the coming ones, I will probably wait another 30 to 40% decrease, and I picked some of those, not all of them. I will mention with you in the next week, so I can adjust it. Another tip, I will keep some cash on the side all the time. In the time of volatility, it will be a great gun for you to use it, because you can get a lot of bargains, good companies, and cheaper price. So it will affect your long-term portfolio in positive way. OK， 好，谢谢。这个星期过了吧？如果你觉得我的视频对你们好，你可以给我点赞 ，subscribe。OK，also follow me in Redbook, WeChat, YouTube。OK， 下次见，拜。